Hello good people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is yet another exciting episode of our channel where we will be making a very exciting meal. But before we do, I would like to request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, especially if you're watching us for the first time. Please feel free to subscribe, like our videos, comment, and also share with your friends and family. And before further ado, I would like us to get to understand our recipe of the day. What is it? Drums roll! It's pizza! So come and view my ingredients of the day. So in our pizza today, we will be making it in 3 sections. The first section, we will start by making the dough. Yeah. And then once we are done with the dough, we move on to making the sauce, the pizza sauce. And then once we are done with the sauce, we're going to make the pizza toppings. So to start with, I'm going to introduce you to the ingredients of making our pizza dough. So come with me and let's get to action. So we have 2.5 teaspoon of sugar, and then we have 2.25 teaspoon of yeast. Then we have 3/4 teaspoon of salt. This is 3/4 cup of water. And then we have our main ingredient here, which is 2 cups of all-purpose wheat flour. Then we are going to be measuring 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of basil, and 2 tablespoons of virgin olive oil. So we are going to begin by moving 1 cup to a different bowl, so that we start by making 1 cup. Yeah. And then from here now we're going to mix everything in here. We pour in our yeast, we pour in our sugar, then we pour in our salt, and then it's at this point that we're going to measure our garlic. This is 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Yeah, we pour it in here. Then we also need 1/4 of this basil. We are basically putting all our dried ingredients together. Then now you can mix them well. And once it's well mixed, you now pour in the warm water little by little. Why are we using warm water? Because if we use hot water, it's going to kill the yeast. And if we use very cold water, it's not going to activate the yeast. So you're allowed to use warm water. So we're going to add in little by little. And now our dough is ready. I have made the ball. So how do you tell whether your dough is ready? All you do is just press in and you see it comes up really fast. So what we're going to do next, yeah, so we're going to put it in for it to rest for about 1 hour. So we're going to put it in this clean bowl. Yeah. And then first and foremost, you need to oil. You need to oil the bowl. Yeah. So we put our dough aside. introducing our ingredients for the toppings of our pizza. We have a quarter kg of minced meat. Then we have 3 cloves of garlic. We also have 1 small onion that we've already cut into small pieces. Then we have half a teaspoon, we'll be measuring half a teaspoon of oregano, a quarter teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and of course we'll have a little sweet corn, and finally we will have 1.5 cup of the mozzarella cheese. So we are going to mix them all together other than the cheese. I would wish to introduce the ingredients for our pizza sauce, and we have with us 200 grams of tomato paste. Then we have a third cup. This is a third cup of the virgin olive oil. Then we have 2 cloves of garlic. We have 1.5 cups of water. We're going to be measuring half a tablespoon of basil, half a tablespoon of rosemary, half a tablespoon of oregano. Then we're gonna have a quarter teaspoon of black pepper and a quarter teaspoon of salt to taste. Like you can see, guys, our homemade pizza sauce is ready. So all we need to do now as the last step is to set it aside for about 4 hours. And in these 4 hours, we're going to allow the flavor to absorb into the sauce. And once it's done, you can always store it in your fridge so that you can be able to use it in the future. You don't have to go through the hassle every other time. And in the instance where you don't want to use the homemade sauce, feel free to get this. Is readily available at the supermarket. It's a pizza sauce that has already been made for you. You can comfortably use it for your pizzas. So it's up to you to decide which option works best for you. It's now 1 hour later, and like you can see, our dough has doubled. So immediately we are going to remove it from the bowl, and of course bring it back to the size that it was. Yeah. And then now we are going to make it into the shape. So we will be using this pizza pan to make our pizza bread. So we are folding in the ends so that they can form the crunchy ends of the pizza. And then once we've already formed the folds, we are now going to poke holes using our fork. Why are we doing this? To ensure that our pizza bread does not bubble. And then now we are going to brush some olive oil. Brush the oil all over the pizza. Make sure every part of the pizza has gotten some olive oil. Now guys, to the moment that we've all been waiting for. Our pizza is ready, and like you can see, our pizza looks pretty in place. So it's up to us to taste now and get to understand to know whether it's well cooked. So you're gonna taste with me? Yes, of course. So let's do this, people. Magnificente! This pizza beats any kind of joint. Every ingredient well blended in. I love the taste of it. It's very original. I love it. And by all means, I would recommend you guys to go try it. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, you're missing out. Kindly go and hit our subscription button. And of course, share, like, comment. Give your views if you've tried this recipe. Let's try to understand what exactly your results have been like. And until next time, I love and appreciate you. Bye-bye.